Hello everyone, welcome to another planty video. It is me, Desiree, and every now and then I like to do a video just showing you some cool and weird things my plants are doing. There are a couple of weird, cool things that are going on, a couple of flowers that I didn't even expect, and then a couple of things that I'm like, what are you doing with your lives? One of them, I don't know what's going on, and then one I think has a pest that I've never seen before, so I want to ask for your help. I know all you planty experts are out there. Let me know what the heck is on this plant, because I'm like, oh God, I'm gonna spray some insecticidal soap on it today, but if you know what it is and know how to deal with it, please let me know in a comment. So the first one I want to show you is a flower actually that I didn't even know this plant could get flowers, to be honest. This is a Senecio stepiliformis, something like that. I have grown to just love this plant. Let me zoom in a little bit. Ugh. Okay. I have grown to freaking love this plant. Every time I see it, I'm like, why don't I appreciate this more? And oh, a flower just fell off of the plant I was going to show you. It's okay, there's plenty more. Anyway, I think because of where I have this, I have it on the windowsill in the south-facing window, but it's all the way at the end and the TV kind of blocks it. So I don't really see it all that often. I check on it and I water it when these little like tubes are really, they feel very empty and depleted. This one doesn't really like shrink into itself like some succulents do or a cactus might do when it needs water. This one will just feel really hollow. And so far it's been doing okay with that kind of care, and I love this. It's so cool. Look at it. But it grew a flower. Just this long little stem started growing out of the end of this one, and it had a little flower bud on it, and this little bud stayed closed for what felt like forever, weeks. It was just sealed tight, tight, tight closed. And then just yesterday, I noticed that it was a little flower. It doesn't have a scent to it. I tried to smell it on the walk in here. Doesn't smell like anything, which is fine. But look at that. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh, I love it so much. And now I'm like all protective of the flower. I was even carrying it in here like, oh, please don't fall off. But it looks very sturdy. I mean, eventually I'll end up cutting it off, but that's cool. I didn't even know this plant could flower, and look at that little surprise treat. I love that plant so much. It's really, really grown on me. And I think, I mean, I've always liked it, but I think now that I moved it to another spot so I could see it more often, it's just thriving away. Okay, this next one, I guess I could have cleaned this one up before I showed it to you, right? Let me just try to pick all these dead pieces off. Anyway, this is a succulent. I don't know which one this is, if this is an Echeveria. Oh yeah, it says Echeveria agavoides. I don't know. This is what it looks like. Isn't it beautiful? But the reason I love this, oh my God, I'm making a freaking mess, man. The reason I love this is because look at all this cool stuff that's growing on the stem. So I have a couple of other Echeverias like this that just have the stem exposed and nothing grows on it. It just, the big plant stays at the top. And I know other people say to cut it and to redo it, but I'm just never gonna do that. And even if I cut it, I'm never gonna keep it around. I'll try, but it won't survive. I need to like block the light right here somehow. Is that better? Anyway, it's growing all kinds of stuff on the stem. Isn't that cool? I think it is so cool. I am gonna try to take off these old pieces here, but I feel like it's probably like sucking moisture out of it, so I'll leave them till they kind of fall off on their own. But I think that's really cool. I mean, I'm gonna leave it and just see what this plant does. This one also lives in the south-facing window. I love it. I think it's really cool and fun and funky fresh. I love it. What am I saying? I'm saying I love it. Anyway. Okay, and then the last one, this little flower fell off. Do you know what this plant is from? Or do you know where this flower is from? Any guesses? Any guesses? Okay, it's from, try not to knock any more off, my lipstick plant. I don't remember the name of this one. It says lipstick Iconianthus hanging basket. This is the one that I bought myself for my birthday when I did a little birthday shopping vlog. And it had these little flowers on it for the longest time. But now the flowers finally opened and they look really cool. Let me see if you could see the inside of one of them. They look like a little mouth. They're really, really cool and cute. They look like they're made of velvet, and when you touch them, you could feel the little furriness on them. They're really cool. I think they'd probably attract a nice little hummingbird beak or something. Pretty cool, just wanted to show you. My other lipstick plant got some flowers on it too, the Black Pagoda lipstick plant, but those ones like opened just a little bit and then they quickly died. Like they never really stayed for too long. They didn't even stay long enough for me to show them in a video or me to remember to take a picture of them. But these ones have been staying on for a long time, and there's a bunch of flowers even just popping up in the plant here. And I love it, it's so pretty. I love it. Too bad I broke one off, but it's pretty cool. When the plants get flowers, it's just like, I didn't even know it could get flowers. It's so cool to look at. Okay, now the two that I'm like, what is happening here? First up is this plant. I think this is, well, I mean, a lot of you guys told me this was Ring of Fire. I also think it's Ring of Fire. These were the philodendrons that I bought at Walmart and that I did a video on. And I smushed two of them into this pot, and I forgot to take the old soil off because it was infested with fungus gnats, and I didn't do it. And now the plant is looking like this. I don't know what all of this is, but obviously it can't be good. If you know, let me know. I mean, looking up what is wrong with my plant is the same thing as looking up on WebMD, why do I have dry cuticles? Everything is the end of the world. You might as well just throw it in the trash and cut your fingers off because your cuticles are going to be dry forever. I never like to really Google what's wrong with my plant because it's never correct, and it always is a disease. Throw the plant away. That's pretty much what this is going to mean. I mean, I don't know what it is. I don't know. It's really soft too. It's not like crusty, it's soft. So maybe it's because I stuffed two full-grown plants into a pot that was too small. If you're going to tell me that, I'm aware of what I did, but yeah, it's getting all spotty and funny, and I don't know, maybe I just haven't watered it enough. Let me know what you think, because even the new growth, like you could see it here, it's coming through dead. Like it's not even growing out correctly. There's a new leaf back here that's kind of unfurling a little bit, but it still has a dead piece right there. I don't know, I think I'm gonna cut all these leaves off that have the brown spots on them and water it more maybe. I don't know, and also maybe it might have already had this problem when I bought the plant, but it hadn't been showing the signs yet. So who knows if this is how it was already or how it turned out after I stuffed them in this pot. But let me know what you think. Let me know what you think, because it's kind of concerning, right? Okay, the last thing. This is like the, what is this that's going on with this plant? So I have a bunch of succulents on my windowsill right here in my west-facing window. I keep them there all year round. They do great. I never move them unless I'm watering them. I take them off and clean them up and stuff. I took this one down to show in a favorites video, and I was like, oh, I better clean it up a little bit so it looks really good. And I was like, what is that? So I'm going to show you up close this stuff right here. Do you see all this white stuff right here? I don't know what that is. It looks very sticky. It also is all over here. I don't know if you could see it really well. I'm sure you can. It looks sticky, it looks yucky. It's kind of like all in there. And it also looks like, sugar particles, like the little white dot, the little clear sugary dots that sometimes get on philodendrons. That's what it looks like honeydew. Not the good one. If your plant gets honeydew, it's usually not good. But that's what it looks like, and it also looks like spider eggs. And I thought it was at first like a spider web with an egg, but it looks sticky and yucky as well. It's also on this one. Let me show you right here. This is another string of pearls. You could see it right there. There's a lot of dust and stuff tangled up in here too, because I have them on the windowsill and they're right there in the wind, because I always have the window open. But it has that same kind of sticky residue with the white goo on it. And it does look like spider egg sacs. This one here, this is some sort of crassula. It also has the white stuff right here. Can you see it right there inside? One of my Hoyas had this not too long ago, the Hoya compacta, and it wasn't anywhere in here, it was in the other room. And I thought it was mealybugs, but I don't know what this is because it looks like, it just looks weird. But I'm guessing it's mealybugs, and usually with mealybugs you get like a cotton Q-tip soaked in rubbing alcohol, and you just dab it on there and it'll kill the bug. But it looks kind of like a mass of white cotton or something. But let me know if you think these are mealybugs or what the heck they are, because I'm going to spray with insecticidal soap. I'm going to do the little alcohol thing now and see what happens and see what works. But yeah, those are some really cool things my plants are doing and some not so cool things my plants are doing. I just wanted to show you, and I love this one. I have to show it to you again. Isn't it cool? I wish I could remove all of these, but I kind of want the plant to suck out whatever it is out of those leaves before I take them off. There's also a bunch growing here on the bottom. I just think it's so cool. But anyway, that is it. Let me know some cool things or not so cool things your plants are doing. I will love to know. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss my next one. And I will see you later in another video. Goodbye.